We start by putting our name, then we find a file that we need for context. So we can upload multiple files. I'm only uploading, and we can upload, I guess, this one too. So here we have uploaded two files. When we click on start, it starts to chunk the files using LangGraph's inbuilt chunker. And then we embed them using OpenAI API, and then we store them in Quadrant database. Now we are in the chat interface. Here in here we can see the multiple files we have already uploaded. These are from my previous runs of the same account. Yes. So if you put the same name in, you have access to the same files all over again. So for example, if I go back and then I put my name again, I won't start, then I have all the same files. But if I put some other name here, so for example, um, tester, and then we click on start, we don't have any files here for context. Yeah. So let me go back to my account. Now, we have a few files already here for a test. So if you even if you don't have any files uploaded, there are some files related to exoplanets already here so that you can test them out. But let's go with the two files we have here, and one of the files is the attention all you need paper. So let me ask it, what is a transformer? Okay, and when we send it, so what it is going to do is that we here can see all the tool calls it is making. So for example, it is making a retrieval from the vector database, and every single tool call it is making is being stored here, right? And then we have first of all three agents: a research agent, research agent, a prep agent which prepares the entire page, and then we have a fact check agent. So here, as you can see, it has made the entire thing, and it has also cited the original sources. So if we click on one of these sources, it's gonna load the file. As you can see, it's stored in our backend files, and then the username, and then the actual file. So it's stored in the backend, and it is retrieving from the backend. It's a live link, anyone can access this link, but they have to have access to like your username and all. Then, if we have, for example, a question related, which a question that it does not have in its files for any of these, so it can also do internet search. So if I ask it, what is an AI agent, um, and what is lang chain, it always starts with trying to find something from retrieval, and let's see if it, yeah, so here. So this is a human in the loop interrupt of the lang graph where it has asked us a question, and then okay, so the provided document mentioned lang chains in the project but do not define AI agents. May I have the authoritative web sources such as official lang chain documents to verify concise definitions, right? So it is asking us the permission to use web. So yes, go ahead, and then the graph starts again, and now you can see it's doing web searches, and it's gonna read multiple files, multiple web pages. You can also see which web pages it's actually reading, and then what it is exactly looking for in those web pages. All right, so it is done, and here, as you can see, We have multiple document citations for everything. We have a separate fact checking agent that does all the corrections independently of the entire chain, so that it does not have any bias from the previous steps. And then for pretty much everything, there's a citation here, and then we have all the sources listed at the bottom. And you can click on the citations, and we have everything here. Yeah. So this is the project demo.